Hey everybody, BroncoStevens on the BroncoStevens channel on YouTube. How is everybody doing tonight? Got Monday in the bag, people. Monday is done and in the bag for most of us. I'm sure there's a few people somewhere doing their thing. But good to have you. I'm BroncoStevens, original singer-songwriter. I'm going to be performing my original songs on my acoustic guitar and singing tonight. Like normal, I try to do these live streams daily. And if you've been following with me, you've caught a few of these, I'm sure. If you're new to my channel, hello, welcome, I'm BroncoStevens. And yeah, I've been playing off and on for 30 years, probably more off than on. It's one of those things as a dad, you play the guitar in front of your kids and they kind of just take it over. And so there really wasn't much time to play it for many years. And I'm just making more of a priority to do it now. And I'm taking a handful of my songs, pushing them through the studio and releasing them. And hopefully can get an album out. Last night I was up late. We have a couple kids staying over. Now I already have, if you follow along, you know I have 6 kids. And so last night there were 2 additional kids from my wife's friend's family over. And so it was a madhouse. It's one of those situations where there's so much going on in the house. Like I didn't even know where to be. Like it was like, okay, I can't go in this room because so-and-so's in here. Can't go there, can't go there. And so I ended up out here a little bit last night playing music. And I did a YouTube live, and I think I went and did a TikTok afterwards, if memory serves me. It gets confusing because I'll do like a TikTok some mornings and some mornings not. Sometimes I'll do YouTube. So I'm back and forth all the time between those 2 doing live streams. And but anyway, so last night at like 3 in the morning, I bought a .com for BroncoStevens because I was like, yeah, I need to do this a little bit more organized and professional. And so I've been working on that, trying to get it more like to treat BroncoStevens more like a business than just a hobby, you know, try to put a little more energy behind it and see where it can go. Timber, how you doing, bud? Thanks for modding for me. Amos Jr., welcome back. Yeah, thanks. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna have to learn as I go, just like the rest of the stuff that I didn't know how to do as far as releasing music and copyright and just honestly even learning YouTube in the beginning. It's just all a learning process, and now I'm gonna have to get the website kind of built up. And what I want to do with it is, if you read my community post, I want to have kind of a one-place stop. You can type in BroncoStevens.com. It's going to bring you up to where you can find my music, you know, where it's all available, hyperlinks and stuff like that. And then I want to have like, you know, a bio section, you know, me standing there looking as good as I can look. We'll probably go get some professional photos done. And, you know, have pictures and the about me stuff. And then I'll have hopefully a place for merchandise where you can buy some stuff. I plan on doing stuff like, kind of like hats, BroncoStevens hats, some shirts maybe. If those do well, I'll consider doing like hoodies and stuff like that. I'm not sure if I want to do mugs or not. You know, that's something that got recommended. I don't know. I just don't feel like BroncoStevens is a mug selling guy. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But and then stickers, of course. I think stickers are cheap, and anybody can get a couple stickers and slap them on. So I think I'll try to get that done before. Oh, I don't know. I don't even put a time. I got too many irons in the fire right now, people. I've got a lot going on. Tracker, buddy, how you doing tonight? Good to see you. So yeah, I'm doing this community thing where I'm trying to build, you know, as an independent artist, you really got to build your base, because if you don't have people, when you post a video, you know, if nobody really goes and watches that video, then that basically tells the algorithm no one's interested, and it just sits there, you know. And so what I'm trying to do is build a bigger base of people that will, you know, if I post something, immediately go watch it. And I thought, well, who better to do that than other musicians trying to do the same thing? And so I've hooked up with a lot of local to Tulsa musicians, and I found some different places that they play, and I've gotten to know quite a few of them, and are linked up with them on like mainly Instagram. They all seem to have Instagrams. And so I'm trying to build that base up, and I'm trying to post more Instagram and Facebook and TikTok and get it all just spread all over the place, people. That's what it takes. And so in doing that, I'm playing a show once a week at this place called the Tulsa Clubhouse, and it's an awesome place to go. Like, I'm super excited. Like, I count the days to the next show there, because it's such a cool place, and you're playing for all musicians, so they all really respect your time up there. You know, everybody's actually paying attention and listening, versus if you play some coffee shop or something, which I've done here in Tulsa, Then it's, people on laptops and talking to each other and playing chess, and you don't know if they're actually even listening or not. I mean, of course, they applaud when the song's over, but you wonder, were they even listening? And so this place is a little different. You have everybody's attention, and they do all clap at the end, but I think, that's what you do, right? And so, but the rest of the time you can tell they're really connected to the music, which is what you're looking for as an artist. You want to know that the people that are listening are connected to the music. And so that's a great thing that I'm doing, and it's yielding tons of content, because if I go there and I play a 15-minute set, like 3 songs or something, then I can post that whole thing as a video, and I can break it into 3 separate videos per song, like 1 song for this song, or 1 video for this song, and this song, and this song. And then I can do like 3 pieces of content for each song linked to the video. So that's a lot of work, and I'm trying to commit to doing that. Did I miss it earlier? Hey, Tick, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Thanks for all that you're doing, spreading awareness as well. I'm talking about just, trying to network and get a little bit more serious about it, and try to treat it more like a business and less like a hobby, and just to see what it can do. Because if you don't, you never know what's going to happen. I don't want to be old and left like things on the table that I should have tried harder at, or things like that. So I'm going to give it the old go and see what happens. And so I just finished up a song in the studio, and so I have to get that released as well. So that's another thing that I've got going on. So basically with music, I've got like 3 different things I'm working on. I'm working on the local build up of my local musician community, and getting in with them, and supporting them and them supporting me, getting in with the studio and getting songs released. And then I'm also trying to now do the .com thing and build my web page. And so a few things are going on. Kaylin, how you doing? Kaylin 20. Anyway, well, thank you all. I'm gonna play some music. That's what we're here for. That's what I come out here to do, and hopefully you all are here for the music too. I mean, it's fun to hear me ramble, but hopefully the music's better. All right, so having just done the song Addiction, I'm noticing kind of a trend that's happened now. I've been in the studio 3 times lately, and each time I go, I have a song that I really like. It's like, okay, that's the song that I need to do in the studio. And I go in there and I do the song, and then the energy that the studio brings to the song is a different type. It's just, there's more stuff that goes on. You hear your song with drums and bass and electric guitar. It really fills it out. Then you leave the studio with this whole nother view of your song. And then you start playing it with a new type of energy. And I think that's what's going on now with Addiction. Like, I feel like now that I finally went to the studio and recorded the song Addiction, I feel like now I'm ready to go to the studio. Like, now I'm playing it better than before I went into the studio. It's like I almost wish I could have a way to like go to the studio and then rewind and go back. Like, I don't know. I think that you learn a lot from the studio day about how the song could be and should be, and how it finally sounds, and then that energy that's there. If you could just bring that the first time, yeah, from the get-go, it'd be great. All right, so thanks, Tick. The places you can find me should be linked here on my YouTube page. YouTube's kind of my baby. That's where I post everything. This is where I spend the most time live streaming. This is where my bio has probably the most links to other places. But you can find me on TikTok, and you can find me on Instagram, just BroncoStevens, one big smash up word, BroncoStevens. You should be able to find me in those places as well. And don't go jumping on the .com yet, because nothing's built yet. It's just I own it, and I don't have to worry about someone else grabbing it. Not that they probably would have ever, but I have it, and now I can work on it. And so Kalen's a fan, because he just requested actually one of my songs, which I really appreciate, by the way. So I'm going to start with that one for sure. Because usually I get people that don't know who I am, and they come on here and they want to hear Country Roads. That's like the #1 request I get all the time. And so I don't have anything against Country Roads. It's just not what I want to do. I don't want to come out here and play other people's music. I want to play my own stuff. But yeah, so let's do that one. Let's start with Pedro. You want the long intro or just the straight up song? So I can do it either way. Yeah, there's some great people on YouTube, for real. I'm just gonna do it straight up. Yeah, he answered. I was actually gonna do it the other way, so I'm glad you said something. Pedro, your voice is cold. You're down at the bottom, but you said so, and I could hear. I got her with me, and when she says, take me back into your room, take me back into your room. At least 1,000 things, at least 1,000 things that I would do. Pedro is waiting on the line. He's always got the time waiting, but it is not enough for him. Yeah, he's got to have a plan. Working on him, that line never works out in the end. And it hurts him so, yes I know it hurts. Hurts him to the core, down at the bottom. Pedro, your voice is cold. You're down at the bottom, but it's so, you know I like it here. I got her with me, and when she says, take me back to your room, take me back to your room. At least 1,000 days, at least 1,000 things that I want to. Pedro is waiting on the line. He's always got the time waiting, but it is not enough for him. Yeah, he's got to have a plan. Looking on that line never works out in the end. And it hurts him so, yes I know it hurts. Hurts him to his core, down at the bottom. All right, thanks everybody. Yeah, double tap those screens. And if you're not subscribed to BroncoStevens, what are you doing, people? Favorite song since day one when you were recording out of your garage. I'm still out of the garage. I just moved places. I don't know if you remember me, but I was your first moderator. My old name was Soto. Yeah, Soto Plays. I did not recognize you, but yes, Soto Plays. I for sure remember you. You gave me some good advice. He was like, dude, you need like a better microphone. Because everything was just going straight into my phone. I was like literally leaning my phone. It was actually different than that. I remember it specifically now. I had a big flashlight that I was balancing my phone on, but off the top of that flashlight I took two I think it was pencils, and taped them there so that I could set my phone on top of the pencils, on top of the flashlight, and I would lean the camera against some coolers that I had behind it, but the pencils allowed the cord to come up through it so that I could stand it there. That was the original setup. That's the way we rolled here when Bronco-Stevens was just starting out here in the garage. And he was like, dude, you need to get a better microphone. And so I went and Googled what's a cheap setup that I could get going for, and got something off of Amazon for like $100 or something. And then got like a Ring camera to hold my phone there, so now I don't have to worry about it falling over halfway through the show, which it would do sometimes. Sometimes it would fall, and it's hilarious to think, the stuff that I did. But you know what? You got to start somewhere, people. At least I was going and doing. You got to start somewhere. I do have a Spotify. Yeah, you can find me, BroncoStevens, on Spotify now. So I've got 2 songs released. You can find For Kristen. You can find Sometimes Love Feels Like a Fight. They're actually out now. There should be a link to one or both here on YouTube also. But But yeah, you should be able to find those on Spotify. Just don't make the mistake of putting BroncoStevens. Just do BroncoStevens altogether. But yeah, he gave me some solid advice, and I took it. I took it. I wasn't like, dude, that's why you hurt my feelings. No, it was good advice, and I took it. And I think it enhanced the game. But the best part of the story is years later, months later, I hooked up with Mark Tully, my buddy that is also here on YouTube, and I went to his house, and we were jamming one night and just sharing ideas for like YouTube stuff and whatnot. We were both live streaming at that time, and he had my old band mic. This is the original microphone that I had back when I was a teenager, and I've got it rigged up yet again. I've got it taped to this deal, but I'm gonna try to show you all. You see this little alien head on here? That dude has been hanging with me for like 30 years. And when I saw that, I couldn't believe it. I was like, you have that microphone? I thought it was gone, because I went through a nasty divorce like in 2013, I think is when that was. And I lost everything. Like literally, I ended up with 2 cardboard boxes of stuff after 13 years of marriage. And I thought for sure that I didn't have that microphone anymore. But when I went to my buddy's house and he had it, I was like, dude, that's my original band microphone. So it was like the holy grail to me. I mean, when you're a singer-songwriter and you were in a band and sang, went all over with this microphone, not all over, I say all over, you're going to take that way out of context. I mean all over like Cincinnati, Ohio. I don't mean like all over the states and the world and all that, no. But yeah, I mean, it was an important thing, and it's a pretty good mic, so I didn't have to, it was a huge upgrade from the one that I got off of Amazon. So, but anyway, I still don't have the problem I have is I'm used to being a singer, and I'm used to having people that could mix the sound in the room or wherever I was. And so I'm not a producer, I'm not a sound engineer or anything like that. And so the problem I have is I come out here to beat on a guitar and sing. And preferably, if it was my way, I'd just come out here to sing. Like if there was a guitar player in Tulsa that wanted to do this, and I would just hook up with them and just quit playing guitar because I just want to sing. You know, I want to write songs and sing. But I've been practicing a lot on guitar because I don't have a guitarist playing with me, so I practice. That's what, you know, you just take life where you're at. And so that's what I'm doing. And damn, we need Pedro on Spotify soon. I'm going to try to get them all done, honestly. I've got 3 more studio appointments set up between now and like the end of the year. So by early next year, I'll have 6 songs, because I have one I just completed in the studio that I haven't released yet, which should come early August, and that's the song Addiction, and I'm going to play that for you right now. All right. But this is just me and a guitar. The studio is going to have the works again. It's going to be a fully produced song. Stop, man. Don't you wanna stop? Don't you wanna stop, man? Don't you wanna stop? Don't you wanna stop, man? Don't you wanna stop? Don't you wanna stop, man? Don't you wanna stop? He says no way. It takes my pain. He said it takes my pain. Gotta ask, man, well, you don't understand. Oh, if you gotta ask, man, well, you don't understand. Oh, if you gotta ask, you don't understand. Oh, if you gotta ask, man, well, you don't understand. 'Cause it takes my choice away. Yeah, I said it takes my pain away too. Don't you, man, don't you wanna stop? You see, we all care about you, and we'd like to see that lot, yeah. I know you do, and I get that a lot, but you see, you're not me, you don't know the problems I've got. I said it takes my brain away, yeah. I said it takes So I'm having a blast playing that one lately. Oh, goodness. Oh, yeah, everybody's got an addiction. I don't know anybody that isn't addicted to something, whether it's video games or whether it's just being on their phone in general, or drugs, alcohol, gambling, pornography, shopping, whatever. There's so many dang addictions out there. Thanks. I don't know what to call you now. I just want to say Soto because that's what I was used to. But we'll go with Jay Kalen now. Anyway, yeah, thanks, man. I'm out of breath. But the idea for addiction now is I took some advice from the local artist. I'm in this group and shared some of them. Well, I think it was my last release. And they're like, dude, you used AI art. You're too good for that. You know, as an original artist, you need to be using original artist art. And I'm like, that's true. It's one of those things. It's kind of like what Soto did for me. He told me something that was true and kind of opened my eyes. And I thought, you know what? I am better than that. I need to do better than that. And so that's another project I've got going, which is kind of another reason I don't want to be real quick on the release date of Addiction, is because I've teamed up with my daughter, who's 12. No, my son's 12. My daughter, who's 10. And she's a very good artist. And for her age, I'd say she's pretty phenomenal, honestly. Like, she does a lot of anime type art and stuff. And so what she's going to do for me is draw about 20 pictures of different addictions. And so, like, each page will say at the top of it, addiction, drugs and alcohol. And the next page would be like addiction, gambling, And she's going to illustrate what that addiction looks like. And then we're going to have like chat bubbles by that character, and then above the character is going to be the song lyrics. I'm going to have those as the video goes while the song lyrics poke up. And if it says like, don't you want to stop, man, the chat bubble down here with the character is going to say like, yeah, but I don't know how to, or I can't, or some days I do, some days I don't, something to that effect. And then I'm going to try to take those pictures she has and do also like a negative of it. And so if it's like mostly white with black, the negative will be mostly black with white. And I'll put those in between so it can be like the response back to the music. So if I say, don't you want to stop, man, the first one will show the addiction, and then the response back will be the negative of that, and it'll probably say like, no, I don't want to. Like the part of you that fights against recovery as an addict is gonna be like the negative side of it. And so I'm gonna do those pictures, both positive and negatives, and stretch it out through a video, put the lyrics on it. And it's gonna be a cool project because my daughter's gonna be involved, and I think it's a good concept, and I think it'll be a better fit for a video for it, more original. So, all right, I have heard. Oh, you have to head out, but it was fun chiming in. Yeah, I can come back soon. I will continue listening to Spotify and waiting on Pedro to drop. Yeah, me too. I'll be waiting on Pedro to drop too. It's coming eventually. I'll get to it, I promise you, because that song's been with me and it's an important song for me. I definitely want to get that done. This is what it's like living here. I mean, I could try to say something cool to cover up why there's screaming banshee-like sounds coming from the background, but that's just the reality of living here with this many children and having two others sleeping over. It's going to sound a bit barbaric around here for an evening or two. All right. Anyhow, Soto, it's crazy that Jay Kalen showed up, because I'm not kidding you. Probably within a week, I can't say which day or when, but within the last week, I've thought about that dude, and I've thought, is he going to show back up? Because you think about the journey that you have out here, and then I come out here and the different nights I play, and the different people that show up, and the people that come back, and what person was with you for what part of the journey. And I thought of that dude the other day, and so it's super cool that he came back tonight, and even better, requested a song. So that's awesome. So and then why that's awesome is because he's the dude. Like, it dawned on me that people were starting to listen when I would go live, and he'd be like, "Hey, I'm here doing homework. I'm a college student. I'm here doing homework. I can't really chat, but I'm listening. I'm letting it play while I'm doing my homework." And so then I get this picture in my head of, okay, somewhere in the world right now, there's a dude in college studying, trying to get his life on course and stuff, and he's got me playing in the background, and I'm like, that's a lot of responsibility, But it was also cool. It's like, somewhere in the world, somebody has chosen to listen to your sound at that moment. And it was just a cool thing to be a part of. And so I always remember that. I always remember how he was really kind of pushing me to upgrade. And, I think it was great. He's been a part of the journey. So, yeah, I'm thrilled that dude showed back up tonight. And there's so many of you on. I guarantee you it's hard to say how many people are on it each second or whatnot because the number jumps back and forth. Right now, mine says 3. I like it to say about 3,000, but it says 3. And I guarantee the 3 of you, now it's 4. But I guarantee the ones of you that are on there are people that I won't forget either. You all, Timber and Patriot and Tracker, some of my regular people, I just won't forget it, I mean, you guys, not that I'm going anywhere, but who knows, people? I'm going to treat it a little bit more like a business, so we'll see what happens. We're going to stretch this thing out as far as we can and see if it'll bend or break. All right, let's do. I feel like doing "Sometimes Love Feels Like a Fight." This is the song that I do have out already, one of 2, and it's the later of the 2. It's the one that was most recently released.
Starting if I couldn't finish, but I was much stronger than the pop on spinach. She left us for dead on the way that I want. She called me a bastard, called her you know what. That was the end for at least one day. And that was the end for at least one day. Now sometimes I'm good days, and sometimes I'm a mess. She'll hold me tight, she says I love you no less. She's too much to forget, easy to forgive. But I won't forget us now how we live. Don't want it to end, God, please more days. Want it to end, God, please more days. Nobody tells you about the hard seasons of life. They put on the faces and tell them it's alright. Nobody tells you it's okay to fight till you find someone who boldly changes your mind. Now sometimes she don't like me, her words sting a bit. She's called me a lot of things, but she never called it quits. Say love has a feeling and I think they're right. Most times it's amazing, but sometimes love feels like a fight. And that was the start of the rest of our lives. Yeah, that was the start. That was the start of the rest of our lives. That was the start.
That was the start of the rest of our lives. All right, yeah, goodness gracious. I'm having a good time tonight. I'm glad that dude showed back up. Tommy boy, how you doing? Good to have you back. Okay, anything you all want to hear? I'll take a request. Since he came with a request, anybody else have one? I'm just stalling, I'm kind of thirsty and out of breath. Oh goodness. So I've been going on and on and on about how hot it's been, right? Wonderwall. I'm gonna have to learn that one just to do 5 seconds of it. I don't think I get covered, or I don't think I get copyrighted in 5 seconds. I think it's 7 seconds. You gotta go. I don't know. Oh my goodness. I think the worst for me is when Jim Carrey sang that in some movie. I think it was that, wasn't it? I can't remember. He sang some terrible version of some song in one movie. It was bad. Might have been Wonderwall. Anyway, so I've been talking about how hot it is out here in the garage. Today it was 100 degrees. Last night my son, and I don't mean here in the garage, I'm not talking heat index stuff. I'm talking about what the temperature outside said. My son said last night it was supposed to have been like 120 with the heat index today. Okay? And so I thought, well, heat index, where the heck did that thing come from, right? You know? Who came up with the heat index? And so I looked it up, and it said the guy had died. And I'm like, okay, well, why are we still doing this thing if the dude that invented it isn't even alive to do it? I mean, were we doing it just to honor him? Does it even make sense? But yeah, he lived to be 92. But he said he felt like he was 105. Boom! That's a joke about the heat index. It's terrible. All right, so anyway. Goodness gracious. If I had anybody watching, they probably all just left. Or they're like, I'm going to use that one. You never know. Let's do, I think I just said, oh no, I was going to take a request. Nobody wants to hear anything other than Wonderwall? Because I'm not doing Wonderwall. That's not going to happen. I don't see that happening. Let's do, sorry, I'm like hearing sound in the background trying to figure out what the heck's going on inside my house. Let's do All Right Pop. No, because I already did Addiction and that's not going to work out. Let's do, I guess I'll do Time. I don't know. Sometimes songs like I'm dying to play and sometimes I'm like, I don't know what to play. Let's play Time. That's not it either. My goodness, people, where am I? I'm in the Twilight Zone. I just couldn't get a request. A simple request, then this wouldn't have happened. No, I'm just teasing.
Everybody's got it, but most of us don't know what to do with it. Yeah, I'm talking about time. Everybody's got it, but most of us don't know what to do with it. They trade it away. They will line up to give it away for a little green pieces of paper. They will line up to give it away for a bigger house and a faster car to get to work. Everybody's got it, but most of us don't know what to do with it. They trade it away. Everybody's got it, but most of us don't know what to do with it. Yeah, I'm talking about time. They were lined up to give it away for a little green pieces of paper. They were lined up to give it away for a bigger house and a faster car to get to work.
All right. So yeah, I have a lot of irons in the fire. Crud I need to get done musically and around the music. But I was saying, I think I like it like that. I think when there's nothing to do, then I just get stir crazy. So having a lot to do will keep me busy, keeps my creative mind moving. I guess that's what it is. I have to keep moving. All right, let's do, speaking of the creative mind and moving, let's do Good Evening. This will allow me to do kind of free flow a little bit and kind of make up some stuff.
Would you dance with me? I'm leaving. One last chance for me. Good evening. Would you dance with me? I'm leaving. One last chance for me. Dust settled. We find him here on the ground with his hands to his ears. He's trying to hold in the sound that he just heard. The words from her mouth, they spilled out like a cup overfilled with boiling coffee all over his mind. It's a hell of a way to wake up, Folgers. Trying to change the words little by little, so subtly but so obviously. It's a puzzle she can't put together. It's a painting that the ink is already dry, can't be denied. His force field's up, nothing's getting through. How long will she wait? Nothing's getting through. Good evening. Would you dance with me? I'm leaving. One last chance for me. Good evening. Would you dance with me? I'm leaving. One last chance for me. She walks away. She gets in her car, drives close enough to make him think. The gravel lands on him. The dust is thick in the air. A few coughs here and there. She thinks she got him. He doesn't even know she left. Force field is deep. And after a while of clearing his head, he comes through and looks to say something to her. She's long gone. Wait! I changed my mind. Wait! No. Never mind.
All right, that's good evening. How's everybody doing? My grandpa died. That is not the answer I wanted to go quickly read after I asked the question. Sorry to hear about that, Beverly. All right. Did you all, I hate always asking these questions. Was it expected? Was it something you all saw coming, or was it just out of the blue? Because to me, that's harder that way. But either way, it's terrible. It's no good either way. Sorry for polluting your A. I like the A. I know what you're talking about. No, that doesn't sound right. I gotta watch more videos. All right. Yeah, the heat index. Guy died at 92, but he said it felt like 105. That makes me laugh every time. I just heard that today. Because I'm always talking about how hot it is out here, and the heat index is crazy because it's 100 in here, but feels like 120. So the guy that made up the thing died at 92, and he felt like he was 105. I don't know. It just strikes my funny bone. All right, let's do For Kristen. This was my first studio release. You can find it wherever you're streaming these days, and I hope you check it out if you haven't yet, and save it and playlist it and do all the wonderful things that people do. All right, and Rain Energy Drink, if you want to sponsor BroncoStevens, just reach out. We'll do something for you. Oh, I like the teas. I was in a restaurant the other night. It was the Saltgrass, and I was looking around. I was like, this place feels very BroncoStevens because it had cattle heads on the wall and antler type chandeliers and I don't know, stuff like that. Just westerny. Not that I'm a big westerny person, but I think the name BroncoStevens is kind of westerny, and kind of some of the logo stuff that I've used before has kind of that imagery. And so I was teasing my wife. I was like, yeah, I'll see if they want to be the official restaurant of BroncoStevens. We'll see if we can make that happen. And I like to tease with her because I'm a small nobody, so it's funny for me to do that. I get a kick out of it. And but then she asked if she could substitute her salad or her soup with her meal for some extra Brussels sprouts, because my wife likes Brussels sprouts with her steak. And normally she gets them at Longhorn, but we went to Saltgrass to see how good the Brussels sprouts were. Isn't that a weird thing to do, to go to a steakhouse for the Brussels sprouts? Literally, she has a favorite place that she goes to get a steak and Brussels sprouts. It's Lone Star. And if you want to sponsor me, Lone Star, you're out there. Is it Lone Star? I just said the name of it. Oh, my stupid stroke brain is getting me right now. Anyway, Longhorn. No, it's Longhorn. Excuse me. See, I do this all the time. So anyway, Longhorn. If you want to team up with BroncoStevens, let me know. But yeah, I think it's a funny thing that my wife wanted to try a different steakhouse to see how their Brussels sprouts were. You would think it would be for the steak. And so anyway, we go there, and she gets Brussels sprouts as her side. But she was also, yeah, I can do today. Thank you, Temper, for the song request. Now I don't have to go scratching my brain for something and then too terrible at the intro because I can't remember the song. Okay, you saved me, buddy. You did. You threw me a lifeline. Anyway, so we're at the restaurant, and she orders a steak with Brussels sprouts, and she's going to get Caesar salad, and she's like, well, can I just sub that out for Brussels sprouts? And the Saltgrass messed it up forever because they said, no, you can't do that. They didn't offer like, oh, well, we can charge you a little bit more to do it or this or that. They were just like, no, we can't do that. And so right there, that's the moment they lost BroncoStevens as a partner to be partnered with them forever. Yeah, I looked at my wife, was like, no, they can't have me now. They pissed off my wife, so. They were close. We were close to doing business probably. They just never knew it, and now they never will, unless they happen to fall upon this. And then they gotta come begging, you know what I mean? Because I got like 1,100 subscribers. Oh my gosh. Sometimes you just gotta entertain yourself. When it's hot, when it's like 120 and you're in a sauna basically doing a live stream for people, that's what it is. I'm in a sauna. I'm doing sauna time and performing live music. In fact, that's what I should call it, sauna time with BroncoStevens, because this is as close as you can get. It's pretty warm out here in this garage, no ventilation at all. There's nothing moving out here. Could at least put up a fan, but apparently I must like it. I don't know. Something twisted in my brain is just putting up with it. Maybe I just need soda to be like, dude, put up a fan. And I'll be like, that's a good idea, man. Let's do it. All right, let's do For Kristen. Oh, no. Timber. Let's do it today. Sauna songs. We can do it, Tommy. It might happen. I actually have a sauna, like one of those home saunas that you plug a little steamer unit in and you zip it shut and you get inside of it. I would do that, except it would probably hurt the guitar. And it'd last like 5 minutes.
I started out alright, circling through the thoughts in my mind. Today I started out alright, circling through the thoughts in my mind. Well, eagles fly upon the sky, I'll wait for you, long to the night. And then we sing our song. Today I started out wrong. Wallowed in misery for far too long. I stayed in my sauna too long. Picked up a big old stick and beat you down, beat you down.
Goodness, it is warm out here, for real. I'm glistening. You can see it. Oh, goodness. How do I look? You're glistening. Oh, my gosh, I'm a nut. All right. Let's play For Kristen next, but I've got to get a drink of something here. Rain energy drink, right? Yeah, Rain. You got my back, Rain? You out there? It's the only can approved by BroncoStevens. We could do something. We could work it out. All right. I got to get a sip now. Maybe I'll get my own flavor of it. Yeah, Stevis Maximus. I think I did a song for you, bro. Yeah, I think so. Whew. I try to remember everybody, but you are all asking the wrong dude. Because after my stroke, I can't remember certain words. I'm saying Lone Star instead of Long Star. It's crazy. I try though, people. I sincerely try to remember, to try to remember everybody, you know. Now, if you're on like one time and you expect me to remember you when you come back a second time, and you were only on for like a little bit, barely said hello, I probably don't remember you, you know. But for those that were on, if I did them a song request or they hung out and commented, or if they said something nice, you know, then I'm far more likely to remember somebody that they just, you know, lurk most of the times and barely say hello and don't come back. But, you know, just like anything, the more you know somebody, the more likely you're going to remember them. Goodness. Yeah, tonight's like a walk down memory road. There's a lot of people, a lot of my favorite people have popped in tonight, different people that have been here through the journey. And so it's pretty cool night. I haven't had the best night musically. I don't feel like I gave my best. I don't know. I try to give my best, but sometimes you're hot, sometimes you're not. I want to tell you, you have a kind, caring soul. Thank you so much. I sure hope so, because I got a lot of responsibility. I'm raising 6 kids in this household, you know, and so I hope I do, because if not, you know, I'm affecting 6 people and their lives and what their lives are going to be like and their kids' lives. It's just, you know, you kind of are what you put out, and so I try to be kind. I definitely try to be kind. I think that's important, you know, and it's so cheesy. Oh, kindness is free and blah, blah, blah. It's not free. People walk all over kind people all the time, you know. There's nothing for free in this world. There's nothing for free, definitely in this world, I would say. You've got to earn everything that you get. But I think kindness is what's important. I think Jesus calls us to be kind. I don't know if you're a fan of Jesus or not. I am. I like Jesus. He's my bro. And I try to be like him, you know. Do I do right? I saw a good post earlier today. It was this lady talking about being a Christian. And she was saying how she has all these problems. And she was saying how I think people expect Christians to not have problems. It's not like that. It's because we have problems is why we're Christians, because we got to have the hope in Jesus to save us, you know. I'm not going to sit out here and preach. You all do your own soul searching, you know. I've got stuff layered in my music. I believe what I believe, and I believe that you should look for salvation through Jesus. But I'm not going to sit here and preach to you, because I've also learned you can't really go about it that way, you know. People have to find their own way in life. And so, anyhow. But you've been busy, huh? I get busyness. Busyness is my life with 6 kids, trying to do music on the side, trying to just be a good husband and father. It's a lot, yeah. And you got to keep all the bills paid, you know. So it's a lot of stuff. All right, it is hot. I don't know how much longer I can hang out in this sauna. It's already at 56 minutes, but I said I was going to do Forward Kristen, and I'm going to. So let's do it. You know what problem I will say about drinking these energy drinks is that when you go to sing, and you feel like you got to burp, and you're like, I'm going to have to do that quietly where no one will know. Because I don't want to be out here belching with BroncoStevens, and a sauna is not what people want to see. All right. All of my life something missing. The puzzle pieces won't fit. And all of a sudden there she was, in the whimsy crowd coasting. What do I need to do to get through to you? You're perfect the way that you are. There could only be
Christian, the winds they cry for you. All of my life something missing. This one's for you. Christian, the winds they cry for you. All of my life something missing. This one's for you. All of my life something missing. This one's for you.
So, Stevens Maximix wants to know what my newest song is. Well, it depends how you look at it. If you look at released music, it's Sometimes Love Feels Like a Fight. But that's not super new because that came out like May 29th, I believe, or something like that. May something. Maybe it was May the 3rd. I don't know. It came out in May. That much I do know. And but I just, in the studio, got done recording Addiction, and that's the newest one that will be coming out. And that'll come out in August. And but then if you're counting like tinking around out here in the garage, what is my latest song? It's one that I really haven't finished. It's called Christian Scott. Hello, welcome. Missed you for a second there. And then miss anybody else, didn't I? All right, Timber. Just make sure you get everybody. He does a good job on saying hello to everybody. If I miss you, that's why I got Timber people. So he's saying hi for me because I don't mean to miss you for real. It's just sometimes I'm playing. I'm not going to stop mid-song to say hello, and then by that sometimes the text will move, and then it'll fall off the screen. So, but hello to you all, each and every one of you. I appreciate you stopping by for sure. Oh, that's your wife. Well, of course you're going to say hello. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining with Timber. I'm feeling the love from your family right now. That's awesome. Cool. All right. Well, now how does she say her name? Did she say it like Kristen, or is it Christian? So you just change it slightly when you sing it to her? You got to go, Stevens. All right. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate it. Oh, goodness. I need to jump off here, but you'd asked the question about the latest song. It's this one here, and I'll try at it. I haven't played it in a couple weeks. I don't think it's been a couple weeks. I don't know. I played it live, and then I haven't played it since. I don't have lyrics for this one yet, so it's just going to be kind of me making up stuff.
you dare shed a tear for me. I may not be here, but I'm no prisoner, I'm free. And I will float away to the sky. Like angel wings and say my goodbye.
I had to mess up one little bit of the end. Of course I had to, because now I can't go back and just take it and make a short or something out of it because it's flawed. Such is life, people. I'm dripping with sweat, so I gotta call it, people. Did not too bad. I'll try to get over an hour. We're at an hour and 7 minutes. So, hey, I don't know if there's anybody new out there, but this is my 5-second plea to subscribe to BroncoStevens. What are you doing, people? If you're not subscribed, what are we doing? Let's hang out some more, okay? Let's just not do this touch and go thing where you pop in here and there. Just connect, do it, hit the subscribe, come back and see me, all right? I know, it's been like an hour of BroncoStevens comedy hour tonight. I'm in a weird mood. I've had too many kids in the house. It's making me a bit cuckoo. You know, you try to have 8 kids in your house running around. It'll make you a bit crazy. I don't care who you are. I don't care how grounded you are. It's a lot. You know, that 8 is enough. That was probably including the parents. I don't know. I never watched the show. But I got 8 kids and then us. There's 10 going on right here. Well, not here. I'm in the garage. I'm safe right now. I got my force field up. But I got to go back, help out the wife, because for all I know, they've shaved her head. I know. And I like her with her. So let's go prevent that. All right. Only I, at least for her, I can't really do much about it for myself. Y'all have a good night.